Today's class, we are going to talk about the evaluation criteria, benchmarking, components, and tools. So, what is an evaluation? Evaluation is the one which we are doing it systematically, and we are going to check whether we obtain the standards or not. And it is going to be useful for better decision making. There are 8 good evaluation criteria are there. Number one, first of all, it should have clear and accurate relationship exist between the two end. The two people should have the clear relationship. Okay. The second one is the frameworks remains systematic and manageable. Whatever the framework which we are following should be remain systematic and manageable. The third one is, it has to provide evaluation information. It has to provide the enough information it has to provide. And the report, whatever the report has to be given, that should be understandable. And there are relative, degree of impact across alternatives. But it has to distinguish what is our criteria and what is the other one. And it has to be practical. Okay. And it should be sensitive. Sensitive also. The information has to be sensitive. So explicit about uncertainty. Okay. So there are some uncertainties will come. Even then, we have to face that one, because different organization will use the different policies, they will be using it. Okay. So that we have to face everything. So overall, the evaluation criteria has to be understandable and sensitive, and even it has to face the uncertainties. Now we'll see about the what is the benchmarking. Okay. So it has to be, repeatable set of quantifiable result. We are going to compare the present and the future software releases. Okay. So benchmarking is repeatable and it is quantifiable, and you can say this many number of users have been used, like that, you can say. And in the benchmarking, we have planning, integration, analysis, and the action. Okay. So we'll see one by one. In the planning phase, so it is prioritizing the standards and requirement. What is the standard which we are using? That we are prioritizing, and we are prioritizing the benchmark criteria, as well as benchmark test process also we are prioritizing. Okay. And the root cause, we are analyzing the root cause in the analysis phase. In the integration phase, if suppose you have an outcome, you just talk with the concerned people and whether they are accepting the outcome. Okay. So that done in the integration phase. In the action phase, we are going to develop the test plan and the documentation. And also we are monitoring the progress. Okay, there are three major components of benchmark testing. Number one, workload specification, and we are going to specify the metrics, specification of metrics. For example, speed has to be measured, like that, we are going to specify specification of measurement. Okay. So how to measure the specified elements, in which conditions you can measure. For example, the sports people, if they are, if they have used any drugs, we cannot measure their ability. Okay, so like that, we specify the measurements. There are different tools are there. Prime 95, Nova Bench, all these tools for testing Windows PC. So testing CPU performance, Sign Bench and the Geek Bench is there, and testing the system speed and mobile device. CPU user benchmark is there. Well, Veloma is there, and tools for performing comparative benchmark test between different machines. Everest Ultimate editions are there. That's all for today's class.